day I discovered that communication along with your words, if they combine together, if they mingle together, then you can convey your message and that message is effective. So that is my thinking.
Actually, as you said, from your childhood, you are passionate about English to prove your English. So, as you said, you were passionate to explain things in English. So at that time, I think we don't have uh, that much resources, ample resources, because right now we have everything. And whenever I feel stuck, I immediately I go and chat GPT. Okay, what is the meaning of this? How I can speak this structure, this sentence into English. So at that time, we don't have these kind of things. So how did you deal with these kind of things?
Yes, very
Have you
important
feel?
question. Yes, very important question. And the gist of all these that now, if we are hurriedly and immediately go back to ChatGPT, Meta, AI, whatever we are utilizing, now we are not exploring the potential of mind. We are not giving
Right.
chance to our brain to think,
Hmm.
to scrutinize, to analyze. If there is anything, if there can be any substitute, there can be any synonym which can serve my purpose. No. We are going back to the chat GPT for instant gratification, for instant help. So at that moment,
Hmm.
I was having my two friends. One was grammar book to inculcate in me the grammar structures and the tenses. I explored that if I had to convey my thoughts, my daily routine, my habits, I had to take the help of present simple tense. That was final. And if I had to do something and if I had to narrate my thoughts about my past experiences, like yesterday, I had to take the help and assistance of past indefinite tense. And if I am talking about what I will do in future, then I will take the help of future tense. Now I worked upon these three tenses, each and everything. I used to solve the exercises of these in my free time. Now talking about the words. As a student, there is no, you can say the storage, the storehouse, or the treasure trove, treasure mansion of the vocabulary. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
was having my another very lovely friend, my all-time favorite, and it was gifted to me by my friend Fiza at grade 12 when I was announced as the topper and scholarship holder of the college for the very first time. Then she just gifted me, and very beautiful verse was written on me that by the friend and to the friend like this. So I still have that. You can say the dictionary, Oxford dictionary. That was the best thing. When I was getting stuck, when I was searching for the words, when I used to discover new words, I took the help of dictionary always. Because when you are exploring, for example, there is no ready-made answer. There is no ready-made word. You have to search for each alphabet. Now, if you are searching for one word, there might be another word which can got the attention or which get that attention of yours, insight of yours. Now, you are searching for one word and you can get another word. That is the power of dictionary. So these two friends, my grammar book, three tenses, and my dictionary, always there to help me to look for the words which were there, and a combination of both. This is an ideal combination. Ideal combination because we always feel that we are stuck somewhere. Why we are getting stuck? You have to search the situations like emotions and feelings, sometimes energy. So you are
Hmm.
describing something.
Yeah, the thing is, you are talking about sometimes we feel sluggish and lethargic. Was happened with me. It happened with me earlier before the session because I was sleeping and I was thinking, okay, at 9:30, I would start to prepare and whatever. But I thought, but I didn't go with that things. I woke up at 30.
Very good afternoon to you.
Yes, very good afternoon, ma'am. How are you doing?
I am absolutely fit and I thrive where I am planted. What about you?
Yes, I'm also doing great and excited for the conversations. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Okay. So I am more than delighted, I would say. So before going deep into the conversation, I would like to have your short, crisp introduction. So please have the ritual of introduction.
Yeah, sure. So, as you know, my name is Kulveer Kaur and I'm from Punjab. And if I talk about my qualification, I hold BCA and MCA degree. And if I talk about my professional life, I'm professor at Lovely Professional University. And apart from that, I'm a mother of a beautiful daughter. She is 15 months old. And if I talk about my hobbies, I'm into learning new things and improving my personal. So that's pretty much what me.
That is excellent, excellent, wonderful exposure and the wonderful introduction, I would say, because you are a mother of a beautiful daughter. It means that you are fulfilling the duties of a motherhood and you are also pursuing your dreams as well, being the assistant professor. You are enlightening the many minds out there. You are serving just like a candle. So great to know that. I am looking forward to have a very bombastic and very energetic conversation with you.
Thank you so much. May I know what you?
Yes, it would be my honor to introduce myself before you. So, my name is Gulnaz Islam. I am from Punjab, Pakistan. I have done my master's in English as well as master's in history. I am a gold medalist in history. Throughout my college career, I have been the topper and scholarship holder. I have been the writer and editor of College Magazine Number. And apart from that, I have won two competitions, two essay writing competitions, one at divisional level and the second one at Punjab provincial level, for which I was given certificate and two cash prizes by the government of Punjab. And a historical visit was offered to me by the government of Punjab and a 2 day stay at Carlton Tower Hotel, which was also organized by the government of Punjab at that moment. And if we talk about my practical career, I have given coaches to master's classes in language and linguistics at New England College. After getting married, also served as head of department at Bahria Foundation College. And now I have joined Convent Institute. I am also running my YouTube channel known as Gul Knowledge Hub. I have four kids, three sons and one daughter. That is all about me.
Great, great achievements, man. Achievements and you know, doing means a lot of things are in your plate. So how do you manage with these all things?
Because of my passion, I wanted to do something. So I just encircled myself with the hard work and with my dreams. I don't forget, I didn't allow myself to forget my dreams. So that is about, and that is due to the hard work, I would say. So,
Okay,
how, yes, please.
okay. So my second question: how do you reach out? How did
Okay.
you find?
Uh, can you repeat that again, please?
Actually, I was asking, how did you find YouTube channel?
Okay. uh, I was searching and I was scrolling, and there was the video of you with some YouTuber, and I was just astonished by your communication skills. So I just thought that I should have a conversation with you. So I just mailed you, and I didn't know that you are such a beautiful personality, and I would discuss many more things about you. So I am eager to know about your journey, everything.
Hmm, thank you so much, Riyad. And you are especially from Punjab, Pakistan. It's I can't express my feelings. Actually, I would like to love. I love to talk with you. So okay,
Yes, I
anything
had,
with you.
yes, and another personality, very beautiful personality from Indian Punjab, and she is my friend now. And we have been friendship more than 1 and 2 years back. We were in friendship, and she is Dr. Kawaljit Kaur, and she is very famous. She is a
Okay,
doctor, yes, and she is running her YouTube channel as well. And often we have informal conversation like chit chat, and she is very nice personality, and she also has the same bondage that we are both from the same Punjab.
great, great. Okay, so actually the thing is, How did you start your YouTube channel and why? What is the
Yes, my journey was started when I was very passionate. I achieved topperhood and so many things. So my brother just suggested me that, sister, you should launch and you should have initiate your YouTube channel to inspire, to motivate others so that they can continue, they can fulfill their desires and dreams. Because I belong to a rural area. Despite belonging to a rural area, that was not a restriction for me. That was not a you
hmm,
can say that restricting point, like a encircling point for me. It didn't just
hmm,
jeopardize my dreams and ambitions. So my brother just suggested me that you should launch your own YouTube channel so that you can inspire so many thousands of girls out there who are just thinking that belonging to a backward area, conservative area, or you can say a local area, you cannot achieve anything. You can achieve so many things in your life. And Kulbir Kaur, I now have a WhatsApp community over 160 members, and it is free of cost for all members, for all candidates, for all learners, and
hmm,
the learners all around the world. And you will be surprised to know that most of the learners are from Indian society. So I have initiated all these goals in order to just inspire others. Whenever I have time, I am just active, and most of the time in the day, I am active because I send motivational quotes, sometimes a voice message, because I believe that your voice can inspire many things, many minds out there who are just struggling. A line, a minute, a second of yours, you didn't realize, or
hmm.
even you don't realize that you are recording one sentence, but that one sentence can shape the life of so many others. So that is how I
Exactly,
initiated.
exactly. Hmm. But doing excellent. I don't have words to express your work. Your work actually, you are doing great. And actually, the thing you have the intuition. Okay, I can motivate others and I can inspire others. I think nowadays everyone has a lot of responsibilities and a lot of like they are busy with their life. They don't take initiative to do something for others. And you are doing that thing great. Salute to you.
Because I fulfill my duties, household duties, my professional duties, and this is my leisure time. I can take rest. I can scroll mobile phone because I am done with lunch and I have done everything now. And my kids will
Mhm,
prepare the speeches now after this time when
mhm,
my session will end. It doesn't mean that we neglect our kids. Kids are a priority, and my son is also a debater and speaker at district level. My daughter is also a
mhm.
debater and speaker, though my
Oh,
elder son is of 13 years old only. So the thing is that when you have your leisure time, it depends upon you how you just serve. You can serve yourself by having rest, by scrolling, by satiating your own desires, and you can just devote that specific moment for the others. So it is my passion. No one forces me to be online. No one forces me to do anything. But it is my urge that when I will leave this world, there should be something. Not we.
actually,
Yes, we
you're
should not.
feeling delighted to doing these
Yes,
things. Great.
I would like to know about your journey. How did you pursue this journey? And was there any hurdle? Was there any triggering point which just motivated you to initiate and to perpetuate this journey?
Are you asking about my YouTube journey?
No, your language journey and then your YouTube journey, both.
Okay, okay, okay. So earlier, if I talk about my profession, when I start my when I got selected as an assistant professor, at that time I was pathetic at speaking English. Wasn't able to frame proper sense. Earlier, about earlier job when I was pursuing MCA. At that time, I I was in that kind of environment where everyone's were able to speak in English, students, professor, and that things hit me. Okay, from that environment, okay, I got intuition, okay, how I can speak, how at that time I felt okay, it's not for me, it's not a cakewalk for me. But when I got selected as a professor, then again these kind of like pathetic experience and I faced. So gradually, however, I managed. Gradually, I used to few few minutes, 10 second, 10 minutes, 20 minutes on speaking, learn how I can speak, how I can speak. But no, after that, when I was on break because of my pregnancy since Jan 2020, 2025. So at that time, I was free. So then I spent my time wisely. So I used to practice with ChatGPT, reading, and then try to speak with myself. After that, I started recording myself. Okay, so then I joined online classes for 2 months only. Okay, so after that, I gained confidence. Okay, how I can speak. Okay, so from that day, I used to speak. I used to capture my videos. After that, I installed my CV application. So sometime I spent more than 2 hours per day, 2 hours, 3 hours. So that's how I started. So after that, when I feel okay, now I'm able to speak on voice call, on audio call. So after that, I got connected. I started connecting with YouTubers. Then at that time, I faced again these kind of issue like a fumble and just not able to use word at right time. Then I felt okay, this is another level. I should learn how I can face others, how I can reply, how I can respond on audio call, on video call, so how I can feel comfortable with these kind of things. Then I started working. Then gradually I felt I gained interest. Okay, I should start YouTube channel because there I can share my journey. Because the thing is, I was suffering when I was fresher at English speaking. I was suffering to start. I don't have point. I don't have a particular point. Where should I start? So then I felt okay. I decide okay. I should uh, share my journey with others. The thing is, sometimes students, sometimes beginners feel. I think we have to take a big step and we have to do difficult things, but it's not like that. We can start speaking with a simple sentences. Right now I'm also not using advanced and fancy vocabulary, but the thing is I am able to speak. I'm comfortable. I don't feel shy and I don't feel fumble. I don't feel stuck whenever someone speak with me in English. So that is the thing. So that's why I have started my YouTube channel. And I generally I post earlier I used to post solo video. Okay, then I started okay, I should work on conversation videos, I should explore other things also. So now I'm following. Even I'm not consistent on YouTube because of my job, because 9 to 5 job. So whenever I get time, on weekends like Saturday, Sunday, to connect with YouTubers and I post my conversational videos. But I'm going like I'm thinking. I think we should start something with else. Like something new I want to do. So I'm thinking. Let's see what will happen.
Yes, this is a great approach. And when we are at the beginning or initial stage, we become so much restricted by the words. Sometimes words are
Hmm.
not flowing. Sometimes words are not our companion or not our friends. And we used to have friendship with those words. But how can we develop friendship with consistent effort? And you chose the right path. Having conversation just exposes you to the correct situation where you are having a conversation with a person. Now, the person asks you a question, you don't have to think for a longer period of time. But if you think for a longer period of time, the other person will not respond, will not show interest. Now you are in the position to form, to structure your sentences at once with emotion, with your all body language, and you can also experience the body language of others, how they are
Hmm.
speaking and how they are behaving. So we learn
Hmm.
so many things by having conversation with the learners. Sometimes we are at the low energy, that we are very
Hmm.
lethargic and sluggish, but at once we just switch on the camera, other person is so vibrant, that vibrant or
Hmm.
excited energy is just like a contagious energy. It is transferred to us and we become just like a sun glowing out there. So it happens.
Yeah, recently it happens with me. Earlier, before the session, I was sleeping. I was thinking 10 minute more, 10 minute more, and that's how uh, I was about to wake up at
Once my laptop just stopped working and it was, I don't know, just shut down out
okay,
of it. I was
no
astonished
issue.
that happened. Okay, we were at the contagious stage, and our laptop, out of no, out of no circumstances, just found this in some
I
other.
think, huh, worry, we can start again.
Okay, we were talking about the contagious things like emotions and feelings, sometimes energy. So you are
Hmm.
describing something.
Yeah, the thing is, you are talking about sometimes you feel sluggish and lethargic. Was happened with me. It happened with me earlier because before the session because I was sleeping and I was thinking, okay, at 9:30, I would start to prepare and whatever. But I thought, but I didn't go with that things. I woke up at 3:50. So then I started, okay, I should prepare because I have a YouTube session.
Okay. So it is all normal because Sunday is sometimes the relaxational time. We
Hmm.
feel that our body needs rest and it demands rest. But if we do something productive, uh, we feel that we have achieved something. But if we postpone something, I think it is my personal perception that regret is more worse than doing
Hmm.
something.
Yeah, exactly. Ma'am, I want to know something more about you,
Yes, please. Anything.
personal life.
Okay.
Yeah. So the thing is, right now you are speaking very good and with flow, and you are also using fancy vocabulary. So how did you achieve this level?
Okay. English was introduced as a subject at
Actually,
grade five. Yes, please.
about your journey, about your English journey. How did you start?
Yes, I
And
am. I am going to describe each and everything from the very beginning, from the scratch, I would say. So English was introduced at grade five to me as a subject.
hmm,
So grade five, yes, when I was studying at grade five, English was very first time introduced, and English was a new language because earlier we used to speak Urdu, Punjabi, and we used to recite Quran in Arabic. But this thing was new, and my teacher was revered so much. He was respected by everyone, but being a English teacher. So there were so many other teachers, but English teacher was given so much respect. So at that moment, being a student, being a child, I just thought that why this specific teacher is given so much respect because of English, because of this subject. So I started working. I used to learn words or every words like all the words which were there narrated in the book. Now,
hmm,
when I was at the grade 10, I was able to write down the summary of any poem in my own words. It was not very fancy, it was not very marvelous, but I was able to describe all those things in the simple language. And when I was at BA level, then my actual transformation started because I used to speak to myself. I used to narrate all the thoughts. Even I was the lover of cricket match. When there was a cricket match, I used to sit before the TV and commentator was saying something else. I was saying something else. So I used to start my own commentary on cricket match, the excitement, the zeal and zest of the You can say the players, every ball that was going here and there, I used to describe loudly. I was so much fascinated by the cricket match and by my own English. I was not concerned. I used to describe the changing of the seasons, like green leaves, how they are turning into the yellow, the flying birds in the sky, how the clouds are just drifting away, how the rain is just trickling on the ground, and how it is wetting, and how the smell of the earth after you can petrichor it is erupting through the rain and after the rain, all those things I used to describe to myself. So when I was at BA level, then I got the chance by my
Mm,
teacher and the professor at that moment. He had some problem of throat and she was not
mm,
able to speak. So she assigned me the duty to deliver the lecture and in front of her to the whole class. So I was a student of BA only, but it was a very turning point for me because being a student and teaching to your own, you can say, classmates and age fellows, it is a daunting task because you have to be ready to answer the questions of all those students in the class. So I used to prepare the whole unit. And if I used to deliver only one question, I used to prepare the whole unit. Because I know that there are some naughty students who would ask me different questions in order to judge because I was not a teacher. But I knew something that a student would do this and that kind of thing. So I used to prepare. And in this way, 1 month and a half, I taught the students in presence of my teacher. So it was a wonderful journey. And then when my MA result was declared, then I was given again chance by my professor, Professor Amar bin Adil, to he gave me the chance to deliver lectures to the master's classes in language and linguistics. Now I was a fresher, and it was honor for me because a teacher, when he sees something in you, then he assigns you the duty. So he just,
mm,
and for his sake, I just didn't go to the college because I was appointed in the college as a CTI professor. But I didn't, I just thought that my professor and my teacher has just assigned me duty to deliver lectures at his college. So I joined that college. It was also a very wonderful experience. So step by step, I used to just observe the teachers and the speakers because sometimes you might have noticed, you are also a teacher, that some students idolize one teacher out of many teachers there, although the
mm,
subject is same, although their ideas are same, knowledge information in the book is same, but why? I used to think, I used to ponder, and I used to contemplate. Then I discovered the answer that the magic lies not in the books, the magic lies not in the words, but how you describe, how you deal,
mm.
not only with the
Exactly.
subject, but with the students as well. So I discovered
Mm,
these two things that if you want to be something, you have to work not only on the words, but on the communication, on the body language, how you are interacting. I 1.5 hour ago, I was having a session with Lalit. He's an advanced speaker, so only 1 minute was passed. I was having the only the introduction. I asked the introduction and I greeted him. So he just said me that, ma'am, I, I am in the conversation and only 1 or 2 minutes are gone. But I am inquisitive now to know about you. So this thing is that we have to work on the communication skills, body language, and you have to put yourself in the character. We have so many thoughts. We have so many thoughts. Being a mother, I can relate with any mother. My children and my kids are in the other room.